Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. Now then, on today's video we are finally going to be testing out this 7-channel transmitter and receiver combo that was sent to me by Banggood ages ago. A couple of my subscribers just given me a prod about it, saying when are you going to test the 7-channel budget transmitter and receiver combo. So I've finally got off my backside, and that's precisely what we're going to do today. This was sent to me, like I say, by Banggood for review, so big thumbs up to them. It's a budget set, 7-channel set. It's basically 18 quid at the moment, I think, with a couple of quid postage and packaging, which is about $25 to our American brethren. Like I say, it's 7 channels, 2.4 gig. Anyway, let's crack the box open and get into it. Now then, like we did before with the 3-channel version, we're going to actually stick this in our little motivator here, just to check the responsiveness and the control distance. I am interested to see what all these 7 channels will do and what you can use them for. But anyway, I'm waffling now. Let's crack the box open and see what we get. Right then, in the box we get our little 7-channel receiver. We get a set of instructions, and last but not least we get the transmitter itself. Now there's loads of different adjustments on this, as you'd expect for a 7-channel transmitter. I will have a look at the instructions. Let's see what batteries it takes. 4 AA batteries, obviously you have to supply them. I'll have a look at the instructions, see if I can't fathom out some of these controls, and we'll take it from there. Now, I've just been looking through the instructions for 5 minutes, and before I forget, it looks like not only has this thing got 7 channels, but we've also got 7 channels for lights and a winch. So if you've got a crawler or a scale truck, this will be super useful for you, because it's got things like headlights on it, like I said, a winch, indicators it looks like, and they're all controlled via the transmitter. The winch, for instance, is controlled by channel 7 by moving it to the 1 of 3 positions, and also this thing has got a fail-safe which you can program in. Obviously, in the event of it loses connection with the transmitter, this thing will stop. But anyway, let's get it set up and we'll check out some of these functions. Right then, I've just quickly connected everything up, and it was super easy. I mean, this thing is pre-bound from the factory, so you've literally got to stick some batteries in the transmitter, you turn on the receiver, and away you go. The steering works a treat. At first, the throttle didn't work, but I had to play with the throttle trim, and that cured that. I've got a fully working throttle now. I thought we'd try some of the different channels. We've also got a steering and a throttle reverse function on this as well, so if you wanted to, you can reverse those 2 functions. Let's stick some bits and pieces in the other channels and see what these different knobs do. Right then, I've just connected up a couple of servos arbitrarily to the receiver, just to check the functionality really. One's on channel 3, one's on channel 6. If we toggle channel 3, you can see that little servo moves a set distance there. That would be ideal if you've got a crawler perhaps and you need to change gear or diff lock or something like that. Channel 6 and 5 are slightly different. They're on these little variable pots, and proportionally, however much I turn the knob, the servo reacts in the same way. So I suppose if you've got something like a tank or something like that, and you want to change the gun elevation, you could use something like that to do it. Unfortunately, at the moment, I haven't got any connectors small enough to go in the light bar at the side to check the lights. I will have a look through my bits and pieces, but at the moment I don't think I've got anything. But anyway, what we'll do now is we'll take this thing out on the road and see what the responsiveness and the control distance is like. Right, from a control standpoint, it pretty much does everything I asked it to do. Any input is transmitted to the car instantaneously, I'd say. There's no delay with anything. Press the throttle, it goes. Turn the steering wheel, it goes. So from a control standpoint, there's no delay, it pretty much responds instantaneously. Right, range-wise, I don't know if you can see it there, I can't remember how you zoom in on this camera. The car's got to be 60-70 metres away. It's just about getting to the limit that I can see it properly. So range, from a range standpoint, there's nothing wrong with this transmitter. Right then, back inside, what do you think of our budget 7-channel transmitter and receiver combo by Flyueace? Well, to be honest, I haven't really got a bad word to say against it. The only thing I didn't like is, as usual with a lot of these cheaper products, the instructions aren't brilliant. But to be honest, that's about it, really. I mean, from a positive standpoint, it was responsive. It pretty much responded to every input that I gave it. I mean, there's tons of functionality on this thing. You can adjust everything. Everything seems to work. It's just unfortunate I haven't got any 2-pin connectors small enough that I could try the lights, but I've no reason to doubt that, you know, they don't work perfectly. I mean, you can use the lights by, I think, if I understand the instructions correctly, by using the set button. Feels decent in the hand, a big chunky controller, a decent weight to it, you know what I mean? And the price, 18 quid, $25. I don't think it's a lot of money to spend on a 7-channel transmitter and receiver combo. So from that standpoint, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So conclusion time, would I recommend this transmitter and receiver combo to you guys? I'm going to say yeah. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and the price is absolutely spot on. As ever, there will be a link in the description to where you can go and get this thing from. Big thank you to Banggood as usual for supplying this full review to the channel. If you found this video of some use and interest, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It makes a massive, massive difference to the channel. Once again, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Thank you.